bottom ones. Those have all been updated to reflect through December 2013. They're based on a document that's now up on the website under staff reports. If you go up there, you'll find that, and it includes several tables that the district generated for that. So this is really just a redux of that document. And then since the version that was sent out in email, the difference between that and this is just a couple of things that Martin noticed that I messed up. So they were just little numbers on some of the schools, basically just making it what was on the staff report. So they were just small changes, and then I decided that I was going to include the tenths, the 100,000 on the total spent, just for consistency. So those are the differences.
Good. Committee and public comments, yes.
I brought this up at the last meeting, and what bothers me, on page 2 it says, the audit did not reveal any fiscal or functional malfeasance. And that word is generally associated with politics. And that was, so I don't know, if everybody else is satisfied with the word, I just have.
Yeah, it actually, definition is illegal or dishonest activity by a public, especially by a public official. I think this is fine.
Would you do it, all right?
Yeah.
I don't, well, I'm not gonna cuss it, because I think it's time to get it out.
The paragraph where it says CBOC has supported the use of CAD in previous years and will continue carefully monitoring. Has the CBOC actually voted in a formal way that they would? Because usually we're not supposed to vote on specific things. But
That, this language, which Anton pointed out last meeting was, he was saying that it had to support it. I definitely heard members, so this is not necessarily saying that there was an action, a motion taken and carried by this body, but I have heard many people talking about it, specifically with respect to the $25 million cab.
Perfect.
Mr. Ramsey coming in and speaking to various people, and there seemed to be general assent and support that it was a good move to do.
Okay.
So that's what that's based upon.
All right, so it should be, so you're saying informally, but
Okay.
never formally.
The public comments will have Lauren and then.
Okay. This is just really minor. It's just on page 3. Since this report is of December 2013, I think you should call it Portola Middle School and have an asterisk saying it was changed and then the date, because that was in 2014. If it's just on the web, you can change that easily, but I think it should be reversed. It should be called Portola, because all during 2013 it was Portola. And you could say it was renamed Korematsu on such and such a date.
Okay.
Yeah. If it's not much trouble, if it is,
I wouldn't agree with it. I mean, it's just a connection between these two things. It doesn't make one difference. To me, it doesn't make a difference either way. So if the committee wants me to make that change, I'd be happy to make the change. I wouldn't do it on my own.
No, I don't. Portola has already been officially named, so we should refer to it by its official name.
I mean, the rationale that I had was that all the documentation that people are going to be seeing on the website, for example, on our website, on the CBOC website, it says Korematsu on it. So this is really, speaking of fait accompli, it's done. And so, I appreciate, especially being, my kids are going to be going to these schools. I understand, but it's just going to be a transitional thing.
It's the sort of thing that I would say we would change if it were the meeting before this one, but it's this meeting, and it's 5 till 9.
Yes,
So.
quickly, Mr. Dunner.
Anton Young here. This report has a number of errors. In the past, you've issued these reports as PR documents. They're supposed to be compliance documents. You have an obligation to report whether you're following the law. I'm going to speak today just to page 3. Your numbers don't add up. I add up the annual budget. I get $2,008,000,000. Then I add up on the, you see the footnote, star 3 has 1,833,000. And then you look at the KPI report that was passed out, you got 1,719,000. So you got three different totals, none of them agree. I added up the expenditures under each of the programs, and I got variances minus 1 million to plus 13 million. So the numbers don't even add up on the detail to come to the total that you show. So you've got so many different numbers, nothing ties in together. I don't know how you can have a total budget of over $2 billion when the program is substantially less. I have the numbers here, anybody wants to check my math.
Okay, why don't you give that to me? Do you have a response to that, Martin?
Sure. The changes that were made, there's two changes made to the numbers on Converse and other projects on the amended form. Therefore, all those expenditures tie up to the total spent. So the numbers do tie out now after those two changes.
And did you add up to about 1.7-ish billion dollars, which is what is in the KPI report, I believe. It's all
I have like a,
in the staff report, which is on the website. You know, it all added up nicely when I looked at the numbers.
Okay, all right.
All right,
Time to
so
vote.
it's on,
I'd like to have a motion to approve the annual report.
I move that the annual report be approved.
Do I have a second?
There's a mistake that Ms. Toms has noticed.
Just a typo, on page 3, under the two asterisks, in the phrase, won't become available till approximately 2021, just should be until.
I'm sorry, you're talking about the top of it?
No, the asterisk underneath the first chart.
The
Total,
As a,
measure J,
Jim, the total, the asterisk.
Yeah.
it should
What's
just
the year?
say until instead of till.
Oh,
It's just a minor thing that,
okay, so we have a motion on the floor. Okay, I'll do a roll call then. Tom Waller,
Aye.
Tim Warner,
Aye.
Tasha Flukas, Orlandis Waters,
Aye.
Norma Martinez Rubin,
I,
Ken Jett,
Aye.
Yvette, Bill Kelly not here, Yvette Rico,
aye.
Dennis Hicks,
Aye.
Charles Cowens, abstaining. James Oakley? Oh, he's not here. Okay, Calvin Lowe,
aye.
Peter Chow,
Aye.
Stephen Purser, Maureen Collins.
I,
Okay, so it passes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1 abstention.
All right, our next meeting will be on Wednesday, September 24th. It's the joint meeting, excuse me. It's the joint meeting with the school board. It will be held at the facilities operating center. Did you arrange for coverage, TV coverage or not?
It will not be
It will not be televised. Okay, and then I have future agenda items that you can all look at, and these will be discussed at a future date.
Chair?
Madam Chair, since we're a standing committee, is it appropriate to ask district staff to announce our, under the Brown Act, our next meeting, September 6th? It's already, okay, just want to check.
And one quick question,
Thank you,
Madam
Dr.
Chair. How do we add something to the future meetings question?
Agenda? Send that email
Just
to
send that to you? Okay,
Yes.
great.
you.
Thank you.
Good of the order?
Good of the order?
Motion to adjourn.
Good of the order is an opportunity to make observations about the committee, is it not?
I'm afraid.
Do not be
I didn't
afraid.
mean to be.
Do not be afraid. I do want to make a comment. My observation by the committee, after having heard something that was created as a personal blog by our chair, I would like to ask committee members and staff, consider indeed whether, even if it's mere association with those links to the CBOC and school district, whether indeed that's thought acceptable or not. I stand and say that it is not. Thank you.
And I have a go to the order, which is that, at some point, you can arrange this, but we should talk, it's 9 o'clock. So I'd like to have some kind of ad hoc committee of people who are, want to share ideas about how to make our meetings run more efficiently. It would be run by you, just to give you advice. Okay, so I volunteer.
Okay,
Well,
we volunteer.
I don't want to-
I'll get involved with this.
So you wanted to